Okay, so in today's video about Cardano, I want to check out this part of the price action and talk to you about a couple of different scenarios that could be in play in here and tell you which is my primary scenario and what you should be looking for in the next couple of days. So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great time with your family and loved ones. And I need to tell you first, today I'm going to do a market update video for my members, and I'm going to talk about different possibilities that can be in play in BTC and what might be overall next for the altcoin market. So if you are interested in those informations, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. If you don't want to, that's absolutely fine. Let's get on with our video and see what is happening. So here's the deal. In my opinion, this move on the upside in Cardano, starting from here and ending to about the highest side, does seem like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave. Between this move up and also this move, we are having a correction structure down. I would say yes, it's actually a W, X, Y in form of potentially a double zigzag. And from the lowest low down here to about the highest side, I can have two different possibilities. Scenario number one suggests that these are the subwaves for, you know it if you are a regular viewer, an A, B, C zigzag structure, and soon in Cardano we are going to get a move down in order to take the lowest low at least down here about, let's say, 76 cents. What is going to be the other possibility? It's actually the bullish one. Let's just read this one. Okay, so in my opinion, in Cardano, we can have a series of 1-2s. This can be one correction for wave 2, and after it's over, or maybe it's over already, we're gonna have a big move up into wave 3, 4, 5, which on a higher degree is going to be into a larger degree wave 3, then correction for 4, another move up into wave 5. So the question is, which possibility is going to be in play? You see, there is no certainty in any market, and I just cannot tell you anything for sure, but I'm going to tell you right now. The bullish scenario, for now at least, is my primary case. Why is that? Because this ABC scenario is not confirmed yet. When will it get confirmed? When we get a move down in ADA in order to take this low about, let's say, 82 cents. Why is that? Because at that point, how exactly are we able to find a 5 wave up in here? I don't know about you guys. For me, it's pretty much impossible to find an impulse in this region at that point. And even if it's going to be possible, it's going to look so weird that it's going to make me say, you know what, that's just not going to be my primary case. And in my primary scenario, I'm going to say this is indeed an ABC zigzag. And as long as we're not taking this low, I think we can definitely argue that the bullish case is going to be our primary possibility. Now, in like very, very short term, in Cardano, we can argue, well, okay, this is 5 up into 1. And starting from this high, we can actually have an A, B, C zigzag structure, and we can definitely argue that the bottom is in, and this move up is going to be into our wave 3, which is going to continue for quite some time. Can we have another possibility for this move down? Yes, I can tell you, maybe in here, starting from this point and ending to somewhere around the recent price action, potentially even a bit higher, we're gonna have actually an ABC in form of an expanded flat, which looks like this. This is our initial move up into a correction for wave B, which and that we are going to take this low and another move up into our wave C. And in this phase, we are going to take the height of our A leg, and for our subwaves, ABC up into a ABC or maybe a WXY, generally some sort of a correction down into wave B, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave up into our C leg. Understood? Okay, let's go on the live chart and count some waves. So here's the deal. This to me seems like an ABC structure, something like this. Excuse me. There we go. Followed by that, I guess you can argue that maybe this is like an ABC zigzag, and then from here we can have 1, 2, big move up into wave 3, correction for 4, another move up into wave 5, and on a higher degree, we can argue that this is going to be an ABC, potentially in form of an expanded flat in case that we are going to take the height of our A leg. And if we're not going to do that, then okay, this can be an ABC running flat. Doesn't really matter. The point that I'm trying to make is this. There is a chance that the bottom in Cardano is going to be right in here. However, we also can have this possibility suggesting this is just an ABC, and after it's over, we're going to get another move down. So how can we say which scenario is going to be our primary case? Well, I'm going to argue right now we need to actually wait a bit more. Why is that? Because here's the question: what happens after a 5-wave on the upside in case, this very important point, in case that the bottom is in? You know it if you are a regular viewer. A correction structure down, which a very important characteristic of it is being absolutely slow and choppy. So I'm expecting soon in Cardano maybe another move up and followed by that a move down, and the shape of this move is going to be very, very important for us. If it's going to be a very slow and choppy move, then okay, we can say, you know what, the bullish scenario in here is in play and the bottom is in, and this can be, if I just take this one, excuse me, 5 up into 1 correction for wave 2, and soon we're gonna get a huge move up into wave 3, 4, 5 in order to start the next major phase of the bull run. On the other hand, if after this 5-wave up we see a very strong move down in form of an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like this, at that point we need to be a bit careful, because there's a chance that we might actually in this move take these lows, and if at the same time we also take this one, okay, that's going to be a bad sign, suggesting our move down from here is going to continue, and in it we are at least going to take the lowest low down here about 76.5 cents. So for now, all eyes in my opinion should be on the next move down coming in Cardano. Now, in terms of classic technical analysis, meaning supports and resistances, we talked about this area before. This is a very important resistance, which I think is from daily time frame, and as long as we are under it, we need to be a bit careful, and I'm hoping that soon we're going to get, after a correction structure down, a big move up in order to break this region. And if we break this thing with absolute authority, then okay, the next target at that point, you know it because we have been talking about it for quite a bit, is going to be taking the highest side in this area about $1.3, which is actually a very important resistance. And if we break this thing also, okay, at that point we can expect maybe like 100 to 150% move on the upside from here. But again, that's kind of for the distant future. Let's not talk about that for now. Let's just focus on this very important region between, let's say, $1 to about 1.1 bucks. If we get a break of this thing, that's actually going to be a fantastic sign, suggesting potentially the bottom is in. So let's have our final conclusion and wrap up today's video. In Cardano, overall, as long as we're not taking this low, we can actually remain optimistic and say these are a series of 1-2s, and soon we are going to get a huge move on the upside and the bottom is in. However, if you see for the next couple of days a very strong move down in order to take this low, at that point we are going to argue instead this is an ABC zigzag, and our move down just for like very, very short term can continue a bit more. And again, even in that case, overall, I want you to remember that this is going to be probably 5-wave up into a wave 1. This whole move down is just a correction structure into wave 2, and after it's over, I am expecting a fantastic move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5. So the overall possibility is 100,000% bullish in ADA, but in like very, very short term, we can have different possibilities. And in order for us to understand what is happening in here a bit better, we need to wait for the next move down. If it's going to be a correction, it's actually a fantastic sign, suggesting probably the bottom is in, and after this is over, we can get a big move up. On the other hand, if it's going to be an impulse, something like this, okay, that's actually not going to be a good sign. And maybe from here, we are going to have some more downward price action. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ADA's chart. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. Goodbye.